what is your view on the likelihood that the United States would go to war with Iran? And what is the likelihood that we could renegotiate a deal, a nuclear deal with Iran?
Well, this is imponderable. What is absolutely clear is that the government of Israel, the political establishment in Israel, has long wanted to enlist the United States in a war against Iran, which it hopes would not only destroy the Iranian nuclear program, such as it is. Iran, by the judgment of the Israeli intelligence services Mossad, as well as by the judgment of the CIA, has not made a decision to build a bomb, but it has been enriching uranium to levels which would make it possible to do that if there were a decision to do so. Israel wants not only the destruction of the nuclear program, it wants the subjugation of Iran, much as it has subjugated Syria, and its disarmament and regime change. And we just saw Stephen Witkoff, who is a crony of the president's from New York real estate circles, by all accounts, a very intelligent man, a good negotiator, someone with a lot of transactional experience in the real estate field, but no experience in diplomacy, no knowledge of the Middle East or its history, beyond whatever he learned in Hebrew school when he was a young man, and no negotiating experience outside the limited realm of real estate. Nevertheless, a man who's intelligent, who listens, who learns, who's clearly learning. He's being condemned for learning in the case of Ukraine, because he's learned some of the Russian point of view. And of course, you can't negotiate anything without understanding your opposite number's point of view. Empathy is the basis for strategy in diplomacy and elsewhere. So he went off to Oman, which has historically played a role in facilitating U.S.-Iranian interactions in the absence of direct diplomatic relations since the Islamic Republic was formed. And he had what was announced by both sides to be a very positive session with the Iranian foreign minister, Araghchi. And he said that apparently the Iranians came in with an offer to return their nuclear program to the level of 2015, which would mean that they would end enrichment activity above 3.7%, except more intrusive inspections by the IAEA, the International Atomic Energy Agency, and otherwise provide assurances that they did not intend to build a nuclear weapon. And it seems that Mr. Witkoff was impressed by this and basically accepted it, to the surprise of the Iranians. And then Mr. Witkoff went to Washington, where he had a surprise, because the Israeli agenda, which is no nuclear program at all, disarmament of Iran, and the end of support for any of the resistance to the Palestinian resistance by Iran, was reimposed on him. And so he issued a new statement saying just that Iran would have to give up every element of its nuclear research and development, including peaceful uses of nuclear power. So we are in an unfortunate impasse at the moment. There is a meeting tomorrow between Iran and Mr. Witkoff, and we will wait to see what happens. Some people believe that Iran will go into the meeting and say, well, which is it? Is it what you told us in Muscat, or is it what you subsequently said on X, Twitter? Which is it? And if the answer is, well, what I said in Muscat no longer applies, the Iranians may just walk out. I don't know. Iran wants a deal, so apparently does Mr. Trump, but the neoconservatives who surround him and who are subservient to the Israeli government in terms of their view of foreign policy do not want a deal. They would like a war. I don't know what will happen.